Hi friends, I am Miss Jerry with Ventura County Library, and today's project is an ocean zone model. So the ocean is broken up into different zones depending on how much sunlight reaches that area and how deep it is, and different plants and animals live at different layers in the ocean. So we are going to use some supplies that you most likely have around your house. What we'll need today is some food coloring and a jar. If you have a mason jar, those are nice because they are measured on the sides and you can use that to make your layers. But any jar or clear container will do. You will also need for each of our zones, we're going to use a different liquid. So we're going to need corn syrup, dishwashing liquid, water, vegetable oil, and rubbing alcohol. So what we are going to do is make our corn syrup. We want to tint that nice and black. We're going to work from the bottom to the top of the ocean. So the bottom zone of the ocean is called the trenches. So I've got a little bit of corn syrup in my jar. I'm going to add a little bit more. This should be like a nice dark layer because it's at the very bottom where there's where there's no sunlight. I don't think. The trenches, this zone, you have to have special equipment to explore the trenches. It's really cold and there's a lot of pressure. So I've got my bottom layer there. It's really dark. That's our trenches. Our next zone, we are going to use dishwashing soap. And so I've tinted mine a dark bluish purple. And this is going to be our abyss. So I'm going to gently add that in. And in the abyss, there's no natural light, but some invertebrates can live there. So that's pretty neat that even though there's no light, things can still live there. Our next zone is going to be the midnight zone. So in the midnight zone, most animals are black or red because there's such a low amount of sunlight. And for this, we're going to use our water, and it's going to be a dark green color. And gently pour that in until my jar a little bit. For each layer, you want to gently add in your liquid so they maintain a nice, clear, distinct layer. So that was our midnight zone, which is a dark green. Our next zone is the twilight zone. And this is where animals like the swordfish and the wolf eel can live. And this is going to be our vegetable oil. You can also use mineral oil, either one. And for this, my food coloring is water-based, so it doesn't mix well with the oil, but it makes these cool little blue dots. So I'm going to add that in. Let's see how it looks. Should be starting to see some layers in your jar at this point if you're working along at home. So that was our twilight zone. So next, our last zone at the top is called the sunlight zone. And that's where most ocean life lives, including that's where all the coral reefs are, which are just teeming with life. And for that, we're going to use our rubbing alcohol, which we want to tint a light blue color. So I'm going to add that right on top really gently. And there we go. So you'll start to see some really clear layers. And if you want to know more about the zones in the ocean, I'm going to put up some links in the slides that can connect you with websites and information about taking care of the ocean, making sure it stays clean and safe and healthy, because there's so much more exploring we need to do in the ocean. And also to research famous ocean explorers. I'm going to put up some information about that. And don't forget to put your lid on your jar. And that's it, friends. You've made a model of the ocean. I don't know if you can see mine, but I've got some layers going on there. Some of them are a little bit harder to see than others. But I hope you enjoyed this activity. Thank you for joining us today. I'll see you next time. Bye, friends.